3, 2, 1.
I am about to set off on my 12 miler. That's nuts to me. I think mentally this feels like a big feat for me. 100% is going to be the longest run that I do before my half. I'm a little stressed. Not stressed. I feel like it's just like a little overwhelming to me because it honestly all just feels so real right now. Like yesterday I booked all of my Airbnbs for Portugal and London, and today I'm running maybe a 12 miler. It all seems like a bit much. Realistically, I don't know if I can do it. I really hope that I can. Telling myself that if I don't do it and I like end up run walking some part of it, like that's fine. We will persevere. We will do our best. We'll see what happens. Here's the thing, because my runs are getting longer and at the end of each run I have less and less energy, I just don't have the energy to vlog afterwards until it's like, okay, I'm recovered.
Slow down, hold on.
I did my 12 miles. I'm in pain. So a fun development is the pain that I'm feeling may be shin splints. It may be a hairline fracture. There's just a plethora of options that my pain can be. So currently I am pressing it, I am resting it, and I'm gonna be really upset if I can't run in a couple of weeks. If it's shin splints, I'm just gonna do it. I will suffer. If it's a fracture, I can't suffer. I mean, I can't suffer. I will be suffering, but it's a different type. Fingers crossed. I'm currently driving home. I'm stuck at our light. I just got my nails done thanks to work. I got a nice little blue color. That's the update. Another day, another hockey game for yours truly, as we know, the aspiring puck bunny. I honestly didn't want to go to this game because I injured my leg. I am very upset about it. You can't tell because I hide my emotions. So anyways, I'm gonna see a doctor on Thursday and I will update you once I know for sure what's wrong with me. So I didn't want to go to this game because I don't want to walk around more than I have to. But my cousin who I'm going with was like, I really want to go. I already bought the tickets. Please come. So I'm going. It'll be fun. Maybe someone will see me limping and be like, wow, this girl's dedicated to the sport. Let me ask her out. One can only hope. Change into my outfit and this will be the stupidest transition. And I'm changed. Wow, I really did that much for that transition, didn't I? Matched my nails to my shirt, not on purpose.
Keep me at the front line. I've got cold feet. Winter drives me wild.
It's very nice outside, and that's typically a good thing because I can go on a walk. But because I injured my leg, I can't go on a walk. So I'm not very happy. But it's so nice outside. It's not warm enough for me to go sit outside. It's nice and pretty and sunny, but when you sit outside, it's cold. I googled it with a stress fracture, which is what my urgent care doctor says that I have. I should not walk. You know how hard it is to not walk? I guess I will give you all an update. After my 12 miler on Saturday, which I am very happy that I completed. Genuinely, after that run, I felt so good. I was like, I completed the run. I can say pretty confidently that I am ready to run my half marathon, and I was like, good, good, good. I am so happy. Like, I feel great. This is good. All the vibes, they're there. Saturday night comes around, and I'm like, my leg kind of hurts more than usual. It was a different type of pain. I feel like my muscles were ripping away from my bone. Like, the typical kind of pain, I feel like it's just soreness. Saturday night, I was literally limping around. Like, I can't really walk. And I was like, am I just being dramatic? 12 miles, was that really that hard for me? So then I was like, okay, whatever, I'm gonna sleep it off. Hopefully tomorrow it'll be better. And then I woke up Sunday morning and I was like, I literally feel like my bone is not all there. Saturday I was basically in denial. I was trying to convince myself that it was shin splints and like that's what my issue was, and it wasn't a stress fracture, because shin splints I can get over in 2 weeks. I can run through shin splints. A stress fracture is a 6 to 8 week recovery time, and I could run through a stress fracture and I really considered it. I shouldn't run through a stress fracture as much as I want to. So Sunday rolled around and I was like, this still actually feels very not good. I was literally limping. It was not fun. So then I told my family, I was like, I think I want to go see a doctor, because if it's a shin splint versus a stress fracture, I want to know now. So if it's a shin splint, I can just continue my training. If it's a stress fracture, I shouldn't continue my training. I went to urgent care. The lady was like, let's go get you an x-ray. Got an x-ray for the first time in my life. She came back and she was like, yeah, your x-ray isn't showing anything, but for stress fractures, there's like a 50% chance that it won't show on an x-ray. So I'm still thinking that you have a stress fracture. And I'm like, great. And then because I was like literally limping around, I was like, is there anything that I can do to help me walk? You know what she said to me? She really said, does it really hurt that bad? And I was like, I guess not. I guess I'm a weenie and I can't walk. Going to see the orthopedics doctor in a couple of days, even though I know I can mentally and physically run the 13. After I know that I can do it, my body was like, we'll see about that. You sure? You sure? I'll update you. I still have an ounce of hope that it's a shin splint. There has yet to be a vlog where I have not cried. I'm currently in the parking lot about to go in for my orthopedics appointment to see whether or not I do have a stress fracture, and literally the whole time on my drive here I was like, how did I end up here? How did it end up this way? I was so excited for life. I was like, I'm about to run a half marathon, I'm about to go to Portugal. Depending on the results of this appointment, I may do neither of those. Life really said, you're doing too well, let's like knock you down a notch. I'm gonna go. I will keep you updated. If you see me crying later, it's just another vlog. I don't know what's going on with this lighting. I finished my appointment. Nothing conclusive came out of it, but I am getting an MRI on my leg after this. She said it might not be a stress fracture. She said it might be a stress fracture. So really, I'm no closer to results than when I first started. But on the plus side, she said I can start walking, I can slowly start running. If I get any more pain, I need to stop. I told her, I was like, hey, so I'm planning to go to Portugal, and if I have a stress fracture, am I still good to go? And she was like, because I was like, is this a, like, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it kind of thing? And she was like, I want to say it's a cross that bridge when we get to it, but at the same time, it's like, I don't want anything to ruin your trip. Who knew that trying to live a healthy lifestyle would lead so many issues, lead to a vast amount of medical bills? Because I was talking to my mom and she was like, yeah, you're probably gonna spend over $2,000 on medical bills just for like my urgent care visit and then also my scan. And I was like, where am I gonna get $2,000? That's a problem for future me. I'm happy that I got cleared to go on walks and I got cleared to go on runs, assuming my pain doesn't increase.
I can't fly down on.
Well, that's not a cute angle. I am trying out wired headphones with a mic today because I want to see how good the audio quality is compared to my AirPods. As you can tell, I am going on my first walk since my leg injury, and I hope that it goes well. It's my right leg that's hurting, and that's not the leg that was injured, so we're good. I just am a lot more fragile in general, I guess. I am about to do my first run post leg injury. So I went on my walk yesterday and I feel fine today. So I'm gonna go on a quick little run. I was told to not go fast, which is not a problem because I do not go fast. And then she said to just do a small run first. And I said, okay. So I'm probably gonna do like 1 to 2 miles and see how that feels. All goes well, like I hope it will. Tomorrow I'm probably going to try a longer run. I'm supposed to be doing hour-long runs all of this week. And since I had my leg injury, I haven't even walk over like 1,000 steps a day. I just want to run my half marathon and then go to Portugal. Everything else after that, I don't care. I literally don't care. I just want that to happen the way I have planned it to happen. I am gonna go on my little run. It's just started sprinkling and I didn't bring a hat, so that's on me. All right, I may look the same. Actually, no, I'm a little glistening. I just did my 2-mile run. The first half a mile, I literally was like, okay, I can't run. I can't do this. As a responsible adult, I should have listened to my doctor and said, anytime I feel pain, I stop and that's it. But I said, nope, I'm gonna keep going. And then my pain went away. About an hour. If my leg starts hurting more, then probably not a great idea. But as of right now, it's like, I feel fine. My legs feel a little sluggish because I just haven't ran in a while. But I feel like that's to be expected. And oh my God, I'm getting really sweaty.
The Friday, I was meant to meet you at your mom's.
This looks like a branded shot for Fruity Pebbles. Today I got a little surprise. You can see the reminiscence of it. One of my cousins, you know her as a cousin or my cousin, texted me and was like, I have a little surprise for you that I want to drop off. Look what she got me. This still looks like a branded shot. So cute. It's so cute. It really made my heart warm, and especially after this week, she got me a little cake. I want to give her a shout out and say thank you. Maybe one day you'll actually learn what her name is, but that's not up to me. For now, I will call her my cousin. I might rebrand her into the cousin. I'm fairly close with most of my cousins, so if I say one of my cousins, there could be multiple. I would say 40% of the time it's not actually her. So maybe I'll rebrand her as the cousin, and then everyone else is just one of my cousins, so we can distinguish who's who. This was very cute and I really appreciate it. And she knows how much it means to me because when she gave it to me, my eyeball started to water. Thank you, be cousin. How do you feel about that one? I'm going to go eat it now. How psychotic would it be if I just went straight for the middle? I will not. I am strategically standing right here because my laundry is right behind me. I am gonna go in for the first bite. I said this was a giant cookie and she said, actually, it's a cookie cake. I just want to be clear about that on the vlog that this is in fact a cookie cake and not just a giant cookie. Don't get it twisted. Cheers. Thing wouldn't have existed without you, both without the cousin who's watching this, but also without you, my subscribers. I love sugar. Just one bite. Open up. Here comes the choo-choo train. Yeah. Thanks again to the cousin who got me this. I really appreciate you and your support and the fact that you are my person to go to whenever I have literally anything to tell anybody. I don't say nice words to her. That's not a relationship, but she knows. I am just about to go on my long run of this week. It's supposed to be 60 minutes, but given my injury, I don't know how that's going to go. I don't know if you can hear it. I don't know if you can see it, but it is raining. It just adds an extra layer to my run. It's really starting to come down though. This run is going to be very indicative of what I am probably going to do in the future. Puts a lot of pressure on this run, and I don't think that's a great thing, especially because I just don't like pressure. We'll see, but I'm really going to feel the vibes out. I have now transformed into Joe from You. Hello, you. I just finished my run. Oh, that is a look I'm going for. Yeah, I just finished my run. It was okay. I did it. I feel minor pains, but I'm gonna go home, stretch, shower, and we'll see how I feel tomorrow. I am home. I am in a wee bit of pain. I feel like my body said we're gonna be that of a 80-year-old. All of my joints started to hurt. My original issue was like my left calf/shin bone, and that's not great. But my right knee decided to be like, yeah, you know what? I too want to join the party. So good luck trying to walk. That's my life. I have the body and the mind, honestly, of an 80-year-old. I'm officially in my last week at the current client I'm on. I've been on this client for almost 2.5 years at this point, and it feels so weird to say that like this is my last week on this client probably ever. It's gonna be a quiet week. I literally have had one meeting today and I have like a couple tomorrow. I'm here for it. I'm ready for something new. It's just like so much uncertainty in my life right now. A little overwhelming to think about at sometimes. So I'm just not gonna think about it, and I will distract myself with YouTube videos and staying hydrated. This is your friendly reminder. If you haven't drank water today, take a sip. Sip, sip. I literally had to go on site for 20 minutes to just walk around and check to make sure things were done. And I just realized walking back to my car that wow, I'm out of breath. Walking up like a couple set of stairs really shouldn't be that hard for someone of my age, but here I am panting. This will be my last time probably on site ever, at least for this foreseeable future, I guess. And that's a weird revelation to have. This is like 2.5 years of my life coming to a close. I'm gonna go buy myself a cookie. I got my cookie, and you can tell from outside that's sunny. Nice. I ordered some clothes for Portugal, and I just got the shipment in, and then while I was at it, I was like, I'm just gonna try on all of my clothes that I potentially will be bringing, and then it's just like, how? Even if I bring like only half of this, how am I gonna fit this all in a suitcase? Trying clothes on is a full body workout.
I'm nervous. Sometimes I run out of things to say, and it turns out you've got one too.
Ask me how extra I am. I'm using my hand to cover this up because I really don't want great details of my itinerary on the internet. I have my itinerary up here that I'm planning and still working on, and then I have my maps here, and this is like what I consider to be my research monitor. I have Netflix here. So I really have 3 monitors that I'm using right now. That is the amount of extra I am. All right, I was gonna do this on my walk, but it's a little sprinkly right now, so I will not be walking. Today is my last day at the current client that I'm on. It's very bittersweet, especially with the team that I'm on right now. I love the team. It's also like I'm ready for something new. I've been here for 2.5 years, and the reason I joined consulting is so I can be doing something new every day. A lot is racing through my mind right now. I have sent my team a goodbye message. This is my first time alone in a while. Like, I'm visiting my brother with my parents, and it's been a very family-focused time. To give y'all a quick update, I don't know what my last update is. So I'm gonna sit you down. We're gonna have a little chat. Currently, a new city where my brother lives. There's a lot of unknowns right now. I don't know what my next project at work is going to look like. There's a lot of question marks. And then in the personal life front, I'm gonna do that half marathon. Whether or not I finish it and whether or not I can walk after it is a different story. I will be running at least some portion of it. My brother and I did a quick little 1 mile run today. It was okay, given that we only ran less than 1:13 13th of what we're supposed to be running on Saturday, which is 2 days from now. He has an injured back, I have an injured leg. Together, we almost make one fully functioning human being without any injuries. We'll see how this goes. Got my MRI on Monday, and today is Thursday. And I was like, I need these results before I fly out on Wednesday. And luckily, I called and was the annoying little girl. Please give me my results. I need to know. Because if I am running in it, I need to mentally prepare and pack for that. If I'm not, a whole different ball game. To be frank, I did not think I was going to be running this. I was like, my leg hurts. A couple days before, I didn't run, but my leg was like in pain. And I was like, what is going on? Like, I don't get it. So I was like, is it not running induced? I'm just gonna live my life and see what happens. If she says I can't run it, then I can't run it. She says I can run it, then we're going for it. And that is what she said. She called me and she goes, hey, so like, how's your leg? It's in pain. It's not great, but I don't know if it's running induced. Like, it hurts sometimes when I run. And she was like, interesting. So you don't have a stress fracture and your bone is fine, but you do have she said a medical term, and I was like, can you spell that out for me? Like, I need Googles later. And she was like, this is the first time I've ever seen this. And I was like, good, thank you. So during the call, I was just basically like, what does this mean? Can I run? Can I not? Tell me how to live my life. And she was like, okay, well, because you have no bone issue, you can run. Like, listen to your body, because at your age, you should not have aches and pains like you do. And I'm like, girl, I may be physically 24, mentally, I am 80 years old. My aches and pains, also that of an 80-year-old. So I guess like the only part of me that's 24 is just like the years I've been on this earth physically. What am I talking about? Okay, she was like, if your body tells you to stop running. And I was like, for sure. Yeah, I totally will listen to my body, even though if I did listen to my body, I would never run because my body always tells me to stop running when I do. But also, first time after I got my leg injured and I ran, my body was like, hey, this actually hurts. And I was like, suck it up. We're gonna see how long we can run without actually like collapsing on the floor. And I ran like 5 miles. To each their own. Like, this is my first time ever running with my brother, and he was like, why are you limping? Like, because when I start running, like, my leg isn't good. And I'm like, I told you I have an injured leg. What do you want me to do about it? I picked up my bib. I picked up my gear. I'm running this thing. I will be at that starting line. I had this whole vision, right, of how like my half marathon vlog was gonna look. And trust me, a leg injury was not a part of that vision. Because this race seems a lot smaller than I thought it was gonna be, not a lot of exciting clips. Like today, Packet Pickup was literally in a random shoe store, and like I was gonna film, but it was just like so hectic. There was just like a long line. People were rushing me through, and I will not be pulling out my phone. I will not be doing anything excess because people will start yelling at me. Hopefully I will be able to vlog more day of. Wish me luck. I feel like this whole thing seemed like relatively negative, but I'm actually like very excited for my trip. I'm very excited to start a new project at work. I'm very excited for my half marathon. Like, I just feel like there's so many things that are happening for me this year, and I didn't really plan for it because, like I said, I honestly was planning on not going. Like, mentally, I was preparing for her to tell me that I had a stress fracture and I couldn't run and I couldn't go on my trip. And I mentally was like, okay, if that's the case, here's how we're going to make the most of it. Here's to manifesting good things in life, I say as I mentally prepare for the worst. I always mentally prepare for the worst, but hope for the best. I will keep you updated.
'Cause I know one day we get out of happy house and wake you up for brunch when you're feeling worn out, and we just gotta keep.
With the amount of cousins on this, it really feels like my videos, all these cousins. Alright, and that is a wrap on my April vlog. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want to and you haven't already. I will see you all in the next one. Bye!